Hi everybody, I'm Rootscarn.
And I'm Seamus.
I'm Chris.
I'm Mumbles.
And I'm Josh.
And we're gonna look for a computer-y bitty thing in the basement of this leaky underground lab, because that's what we do.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I can't wait.
So, yeah, you guys, it's great that you came back for this episode, because last week we were, talking about philosophy and the nature of consciousness and whatever, and this week we're going to be running away from a bunch of monsters.
Cool beans. I like this area, though. It reminds
Did
me
you
of
guys
the
happen to see
Riddler.
Josh's method? Josh's monster method?
Is it run directly to the monster?
I mean, that did happen once.
I can't wait to see how you guys, what do you guys think of his pro strat?
I like this area a lot.
It's a degenerate strategy. Not a degenerative strategy, a degenerate strategy. As in the strategy of a complete degenerate.
Why can't I get on top of this light
Oh,
bar?
did they patch it? Did they patch it in, like, the weekend?
They saw the episode and they were like,
now?
fuck this man. Alright, well, let's see what happens.
He's not recording again until next week? Oh, good. Fuck that guy.
There we
Do you
go.
know? Yeah. Do you know what you need to do?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was immediately pushing the switch instead of waiting. Hey, buddy. Hey.
Oh, snap.
You don't look
There
too
he
good.
is. There he
I
is.
like
here
that
we are
episode of
again.
Jackass where they cover themselves in bees.
Can't turn to fucking hit this. Did I get it? I
No,
couldn't
you
look
got
down
something,
far
Josh.
enough to. Oh, hey.
I think you hit it
Yeah.
with your face.
All right, we did it.
Wow.
Now we just have to leave.
What the fuck did I just walk into? What is this madness?
Yeah, the way you're
Jesus.
supposed to do that is you're supposed to hit the thing and it makes a big noise, it attracts the animal, bee-man, and then you go hide, wait for him to leave, and then turn on the computer, but Josh cheesed it.
He sure did. He
As
got
I do.
cheese all over it.
Josh used his creativity. We try to encourage Josh.
All right,
Did you ever
thanks,
see that
IT man.
episode of,
I'm gonna lock this door now.
I think you can get out of there.
He can. I do wonder if I could jump on his head if I could get on top of
Ever
this
see what episode, Chris?
railing here, but doesn't seem like that's happening.
No, I was gonna say that strip
Oh,
of
shit.
Achewood.
There he is.
Jump on him.
Hey, buddy.
Goomba stomp.
He's walking to the stairs. He's walking up the
Aw.
stairs.
He thinks he's
Oh no,
people.
now he's walking down. Now he's walking up.
He's stuck down there. He can't follow you up.
Would you like to test that? Hey, buddy. Oh yeah, I have a flashlight. Hey.
It's interesting because the logic is immediately communicated to us that the downstairs is the spooky monster area. The upstairs is the safe area. As long as you stay in the safe area, you'll be fine. Just you're only in trouble if you go to the spooky monster area.
Hee hee. Oh, he's like, I'm not even gonna put up with this shit.
I think that's important for, like, games that try and keep 100% spooky all the time. Just, you get fatigued and you just stop being scared. I think the moments of most intense fear are when you're technically safe, but you have to leave your safety and go into danger. And so for that to work,
Yeah.
you need places that are dangerous and places that are safe. And you need to, kind of move from one to the other regularly.
It sounds like there's another one behind this door that is mysteriously starting to open.
I feel like I'm playing the opening to Unreal.
Right? Is there a monster that's gonna come through there? Like a big one that you
Wow,
fight with
I
a
need
gun?
a fix. I'm fixing for a fix. Damn it, I used it all. Shit.
See? You should have saved it. So, I forget, why did we have to turn on the router in the basement of evil? Like, what did...
You need to turn on the router to be able to activate the brain thingy here for the guy's memories.
Yep.
I'm actually getting Mass Effect flashbacks, and I'm not like 100% sure why. Like, it reminds me a little bit of the Geth base, maybe? Or the flotilla,
tank.
yeah.
Yeah. Float tank, is that just future talk for the men's room?
Check the storage.
Wait, okay, do I need to do this?
Oh,
the
God.
toilet?
So my second edition
What do you
Dungeons
do? You need to
Dragons
grab
group
them-
randomly found a sphere of annihilation. And they're like, oh, great, now we have a toilet for our base. And then somehow they found another one, and they're like, great, now we have a men's and a women's.
Oh my god.
Damaged.
They're broke.
It's that first one,
Broken.
I think.
The...
I thought it was in the first one.
Busted.
Well, apparently you're wrong, Camster.
Oh.
Can't you rotate it with the buttons?
No. Maybe. Oh. Hey, there we
See,
go.
they've got Sonic Runners, Sonic Boom.
I mean, you're still
Sonic
wrong,
Jump
but
Fever.
yeah,
they
sure.
don't have the original. They got Sonic Lost World here and Sonic 4, but they don't have the original. What kind of bullshit apocalypse
Ah, there
is
it
this?
is.
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to.
Oh my
extract the
god,
cipher
they
from
only
it.
have the last half of the season of Briscoe County Jr. What the fuck are these animals?
It's
That's
like
okay,
not
I'll just
even worth
download it
living
on
in the
my-
future.
Oh, shit. I really like to imagine that when Josh is looking for something or can't figure out how something works, he just takes things out of their proper place and drops them on the floor.
Rubs them on other things.
Throws them in the toilet.
Throws
And
other
then the cops
unrelated
come
items
and he
into the
just jumps
toilet.
onto the counter.
Ah.
So did we already?
You need to get a... Oh.
Did we already go to the thing where we see the what
Thing.
he is?
Yes.
The mirror.
I can go
Yes,
back there
we-
if you want.
We went to the mirror
No,
and
not
we
the
saw
mirror.
that we...
Not the mirror. But
Oh.
where he gets the chip of the original Simon or whatever.
Oh yeah, we did that too.
Yeah, we did do that. I forget, Josh, did you kill yourself?
Can you?
I mean-
Can you?
Sometimes.
I mean, like, did you delete your old scam?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay. That's... I mean, I don't know if it's an interesting choice, because I don't see the point of doing
Data
that, but
reconstructed
maybe
by
some
WoW.
people do.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Does anybody here understand the principle of deleting a copy of yourself?
I understand the
Yeah, that-
idea.
Yeah, it seemed pretty stupid to me too. Like, why would I do that? Wouldn't it?
You can also
I mean,
delete.
shit, I don't like to delete
what's his
save
face,
games
if you
of
want.
stuff that I did. I don't like to delete like shitty old stuff I made from years ago that I would never save. You know, that I have no use for. I don't like to
Like, at
delete
best-
stuff that I made.
Security cipher.
Like, there's basically three... I see three consistent internal philosophies. Number one, you're committing murder. Number two, you're committing suicide. Number three, you're unwisely wiping your hard drive.
I'll just go to
Exactly.
Why did you do
That
any of
third
those
one.
things?
No matter. Yeah, the first two are debatable on a philosophical level. The third one is just, yeah. Why would you delete data? It costs nothing to keep it. Are you just hankering to fill this disk up with some other data? What are you trying to save? You gonna be streaming? You got something coming in hot off the torrents there, Simon?
Oh man, this is a fucked up part of the game.
Yeah,
Why? He's just
this-
an algorithm.
we shared that opinion as
I need
well.
to know what the new security
Well, I did.
cipher is.
Seamus apparently had no problem with this. So basically,
Yeah,
the breakdown is, you're okay with torturing robots for no reason. Seamus will only torture them for information. He'll only torture them if it's convenient for him personally.
For personal gain.
Well, you're not a textbook sadist like I am, so.
I mean, he's a perfect scan. Meant for
But
the
is
army.
it
He's the
is
real
it
deal.
torture? I mean, you're really just turning him on, and then you can leave
Yeah.
him on or turn him off.
I don't know. It
You-
fucked with
you-
me.
you're-
I didn't like
you-
it.
I mean, you are upsetting somebody, but it's somebody that I'm not sure what the deal is here. He becomes so upset so quickly. Why can't we
yeah,
just
it does seem like,
explain to
wait,
him?
can't we just say like, hey, okay, so everything went to shit, and
I'm afraid, Mr. Wan.
everybody's gone in the real world. You're
But
in the
I don't
arc,
think he
dude. Totally in the
trusted-
arc.
Take a
Yep.
deep breath and enjoy the
I don't think
scenery.
it gives you the idea that he doesn't really trust this lady. Who's the lady in
Yeah.
the box that we're talking to, whatever.
Catherine.
And so, yeah, he doesn't really like Catherine. So the fact that she's the one like spearheading it, that makes him crazy. And then I don't know, maybe he just couldn't handle it.
Can we just keep him
He
alive?
he didn't seem like he liked the idea of it in the first place. So yeah.
The model, the more he'll get hung up on it.
So, what's wrong with letting him settle in a little?
It would drive him insane. So let's keep the session short and the
It would
subject
drive him
limit.
insane. You know, that's not real encouraging for your ARC project.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine, except in some cases where it made people completely insane after 30 seconds. And by the way, you're going to be trapped in there forever with no way to kill yourself. Anyway, off you go.
Congratulations, Mr. Wan. The scan was successful.
Sean? Where's Alice?
She's fine. We don't have much time, Mr. Wan. I need the new security
Fucking
site.
Catherine. We don't have much time, Mr. Wan.
This is the trick.
Please, this is important.
I don't know. I can
By
see
the
how
way,
it
would
keep
you tell us the
stressed out.
security code?
You won't break me, wow. You
Like,
hear me? You
imagine
won't
if
break
like
me.
Josh was the one pioneering your brain transplant. He's like, don't worry, we're gonna back you up and you're gonna be great. And you're sitting next to
Yeah.
Josh, he's giving you the thumbs up, and he flips the switch, and the next thing you know, you wake up, and next to you is like Rutskarn in battle armor going like, I need the code, give me the code. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Quick, I need the Wi-Fi password. And you're like,
I'm
what?
amused by but the idea of like Josh getting his brains like settling in, getting this brain scan. He's like, well, that wasn't so bad. And suddenly somebody's standing next to him like, God damn it, Josh, just give me the fucking code. And you're like, it's 6969. They're like, I know it's not 6969.
Maybe we can make the simulation smoother.
Did you try to? Yes, I tried turning it off and turn it back on again.
What is a Fairchild Award?
And just gets
Good
to the
as
point
Cyber
where
watchful
garbage. Put that shit in the
Simulation.
trash.
They spawn
Yeah,
in the
put his
simulation
award in the trash.
holding a sign
Quite-
which just has everything you've tried so far, like all of your trolling attempts written down on it. And you just have to like stop and scrutinize it for a minute and see if you can come up with anything else. What number am I told you what number you said you were thinking of.
I'm waiting for Stratsky and Alvaro to pack up their stuff. Head downstairs and I'll meet you there.
Don't take too long.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Seems like they were getting.
You know, you could mess with somebody with like that, right? Because you're restoring their brain from the exact same state. So restore them, ask them to think of a number, get the number from them, turn them off, turn them back on from the restore state, and then be like, think of a number. That number is 5. And they will be completely mind blown.
Although, in a world with mind scans, it's probably less impressive than doing that in our world.
There's actually a great puzzle in Escape from Monkey Island where you're trying to navigate your boat through a maze-like swamp.
I think we got
And
this,
at some
son.
point you get to a
I
point
can
where you suddenly bump
synthesize
into yourself from the
Alice's voice
future.
intercom,
And you're like,
use
what
it
number
to
am I
listen
thinking
to
of?
the
And he tells you,
simulation.
and you're like,
We
oh
can trick
wow.
him into feeling
And then he
safe
gives you like
enough to
3
open up.
items,
Great.
like that you'll go, he says you're gonna need these, and then you start sailing around, and then eventually you get to the point where you're the one from the future.
So
And
it
you,
comes
the
naturally
puzzle is
to
that
you.
you have to tell him the
Really
number
interesting.
that you said that you were thinking of, and then give back the items in the
Oh
right order.
man.
Yes.
Oh man.
If you don't do
You
it,
know,
does
so you don't actually
everything
get to
like
keep
get
any
fucked
of
up?
them.
Right, and you don't use them for anything except to
Betty.
close the time loop. And if you do it wrong,
like
I
a
think
gun,
it just
some
like
rope.
smashes. I think if you do it wrong, this space-time thing breaks and you just like get reset back and have to do it again.
Yes. And again, you're going to apprehend like a dangerous murderer, and the items you give yourself are like a rope, a gun,
Together during the scan.
and then you
Yes.
give them all back. And then you have to like kidnap them using some chicken grease.
I love those games so much. They remind me of SOMA. They have so much in common.
Really, I just keep thinking back to Escape from Monkey Island all the time in this game.
Yeah.
Although the real
Spiritual
difference is that in that
successor,
game,
really.
that game's a little more serious. When you pick up random shit, you don't generally throw it across the room like a goddamn toddler.
I was getting more of a chimpanzee vibe myself.
Like a toddler chimpanzee.
A toddler
Shit
chimpanzee.
needed to be in
yes.
the air, yo.
So she'll be with Brandon
So,
in the simulation.
here's something I'm vague on. When we summon Alice in,
Like Alice.
is Catherine Alice, or is Alice a simulated agent that Catherine speaks through?
Catherine's Alice, I think.
Does that make sense?
I think she just steals her voice.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, because she's
Well,
physically
in her
there,
body.
see?
Because she's...
Yeah.
Well, but that's what I'm saying,
Well,
like...
she seems kind of...
I mean,
If
not
you're Catherine
really
and you're
physically
completely
there,
disembodied, and you've been disembodied for God knows how many weeks, days, months, whatever, and then suddenly
yeah.
you're given a physical form, or at least
Like some
a physical
other
form
woman?
that's as real as anything else. Like, I don't know. There's some interesting things that the game could have discussed there, and it just kind of didn't.
Yeah, Catherine should be like, whoa, this is really something.
Okay. It's 1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
The game glosses
Your
over
security
that.
ciphers are fractions.
Sorry, Mr. Wong.
I think we haven't gotten yet to the part where Catherine intentionally glosses over the idea of not having a body, but the game does kind of gloss over a lot of that stuff.
Is that what we are? Simulations?
Yeah, but it shouldn't make any difference. You're still you.
Simon
I'll
being
let you
dumb
look through the
again.
data. You decide.
I'm not sure what to do with the data. Why would you delete it? I mean, this hard drive is not waiting to be used.
You know what would have been interesting?
Let's
Instead of
nuke
player choice,
everything. Fuck you guys.
instead of player choice, it should have been an interesting discussion between Simon and Catherine about what to do with the data, right? Like actually really probe it.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, you could delete it, and then maybe you want to think about what deleting it means, or you could leave it running forever, and then maybe think about what leaving it running forever means.
I disagree. I think the most elegant thing to do would be to just present delete data, save data. Like, but from the way that line was recorded and delivered, I have a feeling, a very strong feeling, that they discovered that players were missing that, and just
Wait, we need
breezing
to
right
take
past
Brandon
it.
with us.
And so they had to record some dialogue. But really, if it just like that had happened, and then it like cuts to done, erase simulation data, save
So
simulation
what
data.
though? So
Yeah.
what if some people don't see it? You know what I mean? Like if it actually would have been kind of cool if they had something that big in the game, like almost hidden, and so that other people could like just talk about it. I mean, we have the fucking internet. Like plenty of people could have found it and been like, "Hey, check this cool thing out." I don't know.
It
I
definitely
deleted Brandon
takes some
for no
bravery.
reason.
Like in Unrest, there's like an entire half of one of the chapters you can skip by just like saying, "I'm too scared to do this quest,"
Like we did.
and
No, that's
the guy's like,
impossible.
"Oh, okay."
Nice.
Memories don't work
Fine.
like that.
And that kind like I advocated for putting that in, but
Warming up the Dunbat.
that's like some of my favorite stuff in the game. Like I actually watched someone play it, and they took that option because their version of the priest character is just kind
Yeah,
of like
but
a
this
wuss.
isn't a level. But this isn't a new level. It's just a stupid little choice that you can make. It doesn't change anything.
To do.
Head inside the dock.
Yeah, it
You know?
doesn't, but it's still like I guess I feel like it's still part of the texture.
Okay.
Me in, and I'll
Yeah,
take us into the abyss.
another interesting way they could frame it is somehow okay, we can get the code out of his brain without having to run. You can skip this puzzle at the cost of doing something like tearing apart this memory module, putting it in some other machine that'll just scan the raw data and find the code we want. But, you know, neither of us is a technician that can put this back together, so it will effectively be ruined forever. You will be killing this. You will be killing. If you believe he's alive, you'd be killing him. Yeah, to get the data out of him, or you
But
can
he's
try
not
and
alive.
Well, I mean, but that's the debate. That's the debate. Is like, do you feel he's alive? Do you feel anything about this? Because that's really the question it's asking when when it's asking what you want to do.
But only
about
when
this
it's running. Like the chip is not a human being. Somewhat like.
Right, but it's a potential. Okay. But you could go upstairs and turn him on again right now. If you delete it, he can never be turned on again. He's gone forever. So, I mean, it's not the same as killing a person, but...
Imagine a brain-dead patient who could be restored to brain activity at any time.
Right, but isn't there like a more recent version of Brendan on the Ark?
Yeah, but that's a different Brandon. So this is the part that made me think for sure the game is leading up to Catherine is not to be trusted.
Guys, I'm not certain we can use this sub.
Dunbat? More like Dumbat, am I right?
Yeah.